Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Guys, just give us just a second.
Technical difficulties. Gotta love the music.
I'm sorry, I can't hear anything. I can't hear anything. Just a second. I'm trying to. I don't think I have it on mute. No, you don't have it on mute. I don't have it on mute. What's going on?
Shall I end it and come back in?
Just a second. Let me see. Maybe it's the earphone. We're gonna have to get you. Since you can hear me though, we're gonna have to get you to sing "Amazing Grace."
Amazing Grace.
For your grandmother. I don't mean to put you on the spot. Just a second. Oh, I can't hear. We can't hear what's going on. Real Spirit Radio. Get it together. Oh, just a second. Why aren't we hearing anything? Okay. And we're back. We're about to get it in, Excuse me. I'm sorry. Okay, I can hear you now.
Yay!
Okay. We're in. Great. We're back. Okay then. All right. Okay, so without further ado, we're back. Aireal Lopez, aka MermaidGirl. Y'all know what's going on. So we got a cutout. We got cut out. You can hear me out there good, right?
Clear as day.
All righty. So, where were we? Oh, let me get back in this notebook.
The good news.
Okay, so I believe we were. Where do you see yourself a year from now?
Yes.
So, okay, Aireal, where do you see yourself a year from now? And well, I know we actually it just dawned on me. We were talking about we got off the subject of where you see yourself from a year, and we was talking about it was just there. We were speaking on you saying goodbye. Like I was asking, would this be your only music or that you're putting out?
No,
and or would it be an EP?
Final goodbye is like basically had to do with the pandemic, the COVID, the final goodbye, because you had your last words with your loved one, whoever had COVID and just passed away.
Right. Okay. So okay, we got you on that. We was a little bit mixed up in there. Ooh, okay, we back. So you got an announcement, and I was just telling the fans before we just got back on that Aireal has an announcement. I almost did it. I was stoked. I almost did it, but we'll let you do it if you want to announce. But we'll do. I guess we'll keep them suspense. We'll let them wait for a little bit.
All right.
Wait for a little bit. Let them marinate for a little bit. So if you guys want to know the surprise that MermaidGirl has for you guys, then I advise you guys to stay locked in. Hit us up in the chat room. The chat room is open. You can hit us up in the chat room. Also hit us on our Skype. The Skype is Real Spirit Radio Submissions at gmail.com. Real Spirit Radio Submissions at gmail.com. Okay, so let's get back in. We asked you 1, 2, 3. Okay. So put this out there for right quick. how can you be booked and your social medias?
I mean,
If they were trying to get in touch with Aireal, how would they be able to get in touch with Aireal?
so I have provided on my page, I have a SoundCloud page. So if you have SoundCloud, I want to say Facebook, Instagram, there's always a link on my page because as a music artist, you always want to provide a link. So I provided a link. There's my music link on there. So also I have provided my links, my separate links for myself as part of my my modeling page and my music blogger page. So that's how you can contact me through email. That's the best way.
Real stick. She answered her email. You artists out there who trying to work with Aireal, I advise you. It's no more cover songs. It's official songs coming out. So I advise you guys to tap in with her ASAP. Tap in with her ASAP. Producers, tap in. If I would send anybody her way, I would send producers and engineers, and a solid team, a solid street team, producers and engineers. And I'm guaranteed flourish. I'm guaranteed your career is gonna flourish. After this interview, I'm guaranteed your career is gonna flourish because we're pushing for you over here. And guess what? It's gonna happen.
Well, that's my Christmas wish. If anyone asks me what I want this Christmas, put some food on the table for my babies in return. That's all I ask for. Y'all want my story? I'll give it to you, but it comes with a little price. Just it is what it is.
Well, and you know that it isn't. She didn't put out well enough money. Artists put out well enough money.
Yeah,
so there isn't just anything. Just nothing is just free out here. You got to pay for a mask. You got to pay for a mask in COVID-19, a natural disaster. So you got to get out there.
Sorry, 6 feet away. You have to remain my social. Do not get near my bubble.
For real. Bubble boy. Turn into a bubble boy and just go outside.
But yeah.
The whole bubble wrapped around.
Yep.
So we see you in the Christmas spirit. Before we get into let's just vibe out a little bit. So before we get back into some serious questions, we see you in the Christmas spirit. You got your Santa Claus hat, you know what I'm saying? Your Lady Claus hat, should I say? It's looking beautiful in the background, like wow.
Festive for the holidays.
Yeah, real spirit.
My whole house lit it up. My mother-in-law's coming. I had to make the house look beautiful for her. She has not seen her son in 2 years. So major shout out to my mother-in-law. I'm super excited to see her. She adores me. I adore her. She's Hispanic. Half of the time I can't even carry on a conversation with her, but she loves my spirit.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Yeah, she loves my personality, even though she can't understand a damn word I'm saying. I'm like, hey, hola. Come on.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien, ¿y tú? Yeah.
And I'm like, how in the hell did I even manage to produce an English and Spanish song? It was beyond me.
Real spit. So you're a mother of how many?
3 children and 2 that
Sorry about that, and I send my condolences on that behalf too. They're angels, so we know where they are in heaven forever. Moment of silence for the kids that Aireal lost. Okay. And we're back. So being a mother and being in this industry and also being a wife, a daughter-in-law, a public figure and all of that, that weight on your shoulders, is it easy, or is it hard to manage, or is it a weight at all? Is it even a weight on your shoulders, or how you manage?
This as an excuse. I really ain't. I didn't know I had it, but like I said, I've been going to counseling to help out, but I didn't know I had PTSD. So, having PTSD, it's a struggle. It definitely is, especially if you've been in the Army. And that's another reason why I wrote about the Army, for the love of the soldiers, because my brother had it, and he's had all those tragedies happen to him. And I look at my brother as an inspiration to the world, as many other soldiers that have survived and still struggle with, PTSD, because PTSD is a real thing. So
yes, it actually is.
Every day I wonder, am I going to be good, or am I going to have this bad energy when I wake up? So
It's okay. It's okay. Take as much time as you need. Breathe. Remember to breathe,
Yeah. So
dealing. This is. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off, Ariel. You're the second artist. You're the second artist that has had spoken on this topic of having PTSD and dealing with. Well, actually, the third artist, but we just haven't had an interview with him. But he sent this music, and he's speaking on the whole PTSD. And shout out to Maniac Jim out there in Canada. You know what I'm saying? He was also speaking of PTSD. So can you let, if you don't mind sharing, or if it isn't too much, could you share with the world and us here at Real Spirit Radio, how does that take a toll and an effect on you and your life as well as your career?
It takes a toll on me, because it takes a toll on my kids. When they say mommy's unhappy, they're unhappy. They always want their mommy or their daddy to be happy.
Yeah, because kids pick up on the energy purely. Yep.
That's right. Yeah. So what gets me by these days with PTSD is praying and lighting a white candle, because white candle leads faith. It leads stability. It leads hope. And if that's what you got, then God's in your presence. He will hear you and he will feel you, especially at your worst moments. Like, I have not been the perfect mom. I've not been the perfect wife. But me being a music artist is what I have been perfect at. And that's what I believe in most.
And like, okay, so far as the PTSD and dealing with it, and this music being your life, and you've been through getting screwed over, and I hear you speak a lot on your personal, and the attacks from outside, and people don't know what you're dealing with. People don't know what you're going through, and it's therapeutic for the mind, and I know for your soul, and for just it's therapeutic for your mind, and it's therapeutic for you, and it puts you in a way better feel, and it makes your energy better doing music, doing something that soothes you. So to have been going, like I said, you're still standing to be dealing with PTSD and losses of kids, and through all of this, and your grandmother and things like this, and you're still standing. You're still standing, you're still pushing, you're still doing your music, you still somehow have a smile on your face, like you wouldn't even, like, coming in, you wouldn't even be able to tell, like, have you not say anything that what you're going through. And it's people out here who who definitely feel just like you feel, and is on your, and on your side, and pushing for you, and for this whole situation in a whole, because it actually is a problem, and they can't actually put their finger on it. But I just want to advise you to keep your head up and stay pushing. And it's not the end. Like, never think it's the end. You've dealt with some shit. You've dealt with some shitty people in this industry. You've dealt with some shitty people in life, period. And you can tell that. And this is the platform. Real Spit Radio is the platform for you to tell your story. Real Spit TV is the platform for you to tell your story. That's why it's Real Spit. And our motto is be heard. You know, be heard. Real Spit. So, you know, spit it how you live it. Don't be afraid to put it out there, you know, or to feel like you're vulnerable, because, like I said, you're not alone. You're not the only one who's dealing with these things. You just need to find, you know, the right people and the right group to get in, to get, you know, and be able to, you know, handle and deal with those things with more people who can understand, versus people who don't know what you really got going on. And you can try and put it out there all you want, but they don't understand unless they're just, you know, they have to be you or be around you every single day, and no one is around you every single day but your kids. So
like, you don't want these fans to just hear what they want to hear. They want to hear what you're going through, because at the end of the day, they too are going through the same, excuse my French, the same damn shit that you and anyone else in this world is going through. You Are the Dove, for example. 5.2 million, no, 5.12 million streams on SoundCloud. Don't know if it was a scam, no idea. I'm just facing the facts, seeing what I see on my SoundCloud. So anyway, 5.212 million views. You Are the Dove. You Are the Dove was dedicated toward my husband as an immigration. You think PTSD is bad? You should try being an immigrant. Wondering if you belong to the United States, wondering if you belong in a world when we are all human, when we are all fucking one person in this world. Whether you're Black, whether you're African, whether, it does not matter. At the end of the day, you have your own right, your own freedom of speech, and your own will. And when I wrote that song was dedicated to my husband, because the last words that interviewer said, congratulations, we don't give this to a lot of people. Well, I'll be damned. Who do you really give it to?
Yeah. Wow. And it's like, that's another thing, you know, being all of these things out here, the racial profiling. I mean, the sicknesses that's out here that they're not doing anything about, you know, and things like, come on now, like, we haven't conquered PTSD, we haven't conquered, you know, but we're doing all of this other things. We haven't conquered, you know, you guys pushing and messing over, you know, people who's coming to this country to live life and enjoy life. If we're home of the free and all these things, then shouldn't we as a whole, you know, be doing way much more, instead of, you know, kind of pushing people off? It's like, you push them off and treat them dirty, and people go back to, you know, their natural habitat, or their continents, their countries, and things like that. And you know, they're not gonna speak highly of America, or speak highly of the things that's going on over here when they've been treated, you know what I'm saying, bad coming over here. And they just as much people, far as the people and voice, go back over there, and then, okay, that's how wars start. You know.
Exactly. Treat others like you would be as a human. That's exactly what I tell my kids. Like, I haven't talked about my kids much, but I will say this about my kids, because I'm trying not to, you know, put them out there into the music world, because it's just mommy right now, but they're so little. But my oldest one, he's 8, and he is so smart. Like, he's even in a little Lego team. He builds robots for at school. He loves Legos, so he creates robots from computers. And every day he comes home and he watches these YouTube videos. And you know, me and Daddy, we raised him as best as we could, as best as any parent could. But the best thing to raise your child is not just from us, But there are some YouTube channels on there that's actually very educational that teaches you how to treat others as you would yourself. And it's so emotional. Like I get so addicted to it. Like I want to watch it myself because like sometimes it's good, sometimes it's sad, and sometimes it's like that's exactly
I
what
catch myself in the middle of it. No, you're good. You're good. I was just like I catch myself in the middle of the same things. You know, watching the families on YouTube. You know, going their little vacations. Or my daughter Scholar, she loves watching these families. You know, and my daughter actually has YouTube Scholar from YouTube.
Is FGTV one of them? Because that's definitely one of my sons. He loves FGTV. I love watching that guy. He is hilarious.
Yes,
But like I said, most of the YouTubers, they're really funny.
Right?
It's like I can't be on YouTube.
And they actually learn from it though.
They
actually learn from it. I was like, what are you doing watching this all day? Like, what you watch this all day? Like, you don't get tired. It's like, but they actually learn from those families, and then they kids they'll come back and they ask questions. They ask questions like,
Yep.
Well, can we go on a vacation and do that? Get race cars. It was this one where it was like they was watching this family and they had like these RC cars and was running them over the water and things like that. Was on the vacation. Yeah, so it's like I definitely know what you're talking. I definitely know where you're coming from. But like I said, it's not about me. This is about you. This is your show. This is your show. It's about you.
No, I think I got a little sidetracked too. We need to get back on topic. I'm sitting here getting off the topic. But yeah, since we've been talking a little bit about the bad a lot, I decided to, I actually heard back from one of my music producers this morning, and I figured I'd give y'all a little bit of good news on the side. And what I'm going to do is share y'all a little bit of my new release coming out. It is a Christmas song. And I want to thank my producers for all of y'all's hard work. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are tremendous. I would not be where I am today. Y'all are like family. When it comes to music producers and mixing engineers, they don't get that credit. But I've always give my music producers and my music engineers.
Engineers and producers do not get enough credit. They definitely don't.
They are my family. If that's what considers music, all about being an artist. You have to give them support, just like they do you. They make you where you are.
Respect. And y'all already know what the business is, man. We live with Aireal Lopez. This is one of the realest interviews that I've had all 2020, hands down. No cap, no lie, no play. This is one of the realest interviews that I've had all year. You're here and you're not afraid to speak. You're not afraid to say what's on your mind and let people know and let people hear your story. Like you were saying earlier, a little bit earlier in our conversation. You gotta, people want to know who you are. They want to feel you. They don't want just this average person, this same old, or some same old story. These people actually want to know you and tap in with you. Like some people want to know for they can have things to say, but for the most part, we're swinging it. We're swinging it in the way where the ears are open. The ears are open and the heart's open, and to the ones that understand and know what's going on in this music industry, and just in life, period. Just in life, period. So we was touching on the subject. It's not in my questions to ask you at all, but we're gonna tap on that since we was just touching on that subject. So how actually is it, being a wife of of a person that's another intensity, than you? Like, how is it having a Hispanic husband here in America? Like, how is that?
Well, let's just say they didn't create enough pina coladas in the world for me to drink. Just putting that out there. Go ahead, drink some more. Drink for the both of us.
That just for real spit. Like, they don't make enough pina coladas. Hold up. So okay. Got that.
It's emotional.
And we definitely understand.
You marry so young. You know, you have kids so young. And do I regret being a mom? No. Do I wish I could change my marriage? All the time. Do I wish I could walk away? All the time. But what holds me together is my husband. My husband has different standards than I do, and that's what keeps him fighting for both of us, because struggling with PTSD has a lot to do with my marriage as well. It has led me to the wrong relationships where I think I want to be in, and then I don't. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm not scared to admit that I've done some bad things to my husband, and he's not proud of it. I wouldn't be neither, but you know, I've gotten us back on track where we need to be, and he's been in the moral support of that, and he's definitely an amazing husband. But I have had a bad past. When you have a bad past, you don't know what love is. You don't know how to feel that. You don't know how to come of that. And I think that's what my problem is. I don't know how to love my husband the way that he wants to love me. And that's why my emotions come from that song, Hold Me, because that's what I want. I want him to hold me when I feel like I'm at my bottom. And that's exactly what he does. When we lost our 2 children, he was there by my side. And it's like, why do you still want to be married to me? And he's like, because you're a great woman. You're an awesome person. You speak from your heart. You tell the truth at all times. I believe in us, especially our kids. Why don't you? And I said, because half the time I can't even look at myself in the mirror and figure out my puzzle pieces, because that's what my life is. It's all about a puzzle piece, trying to put it together.
We've all been through things, Ariel. We've all been through things. Everyone has a past. Everything ain't all peaches and cream out here in this world, and we know that in this music business. But one thing about it, 2 things for sure. You know, long as you stay, you stay true. You know, stay positive, and you know, come to the table, and you guys can come and converse back and forth easily, without any kind of outside influence or anything, you know, messing with you guys. You can actually just, you know, he can actually just come and hold you down and just talk to you and just, you know, let you know, a lot of us men, and I'm gonna speak up for the men. A lot of us men, you know, we don't do that so much, you know, and we need to be doing that a little bit more, you know. Being able to notice that when your significant other is going through something.
Just be a prime example of what my husband says. Don't be like him, but be that prime example. Not trying to say, like, for instance, my husband does not stand in my way. He's beside me. He does not stand in front of me. And that's what a woman wants. They want a man beside her, but a man wants that comfort, that guidance, and not feeling alone. And that's what I've learned being in this marriage. And that's why we continue to fight. And that's why I came up with that song, Hold Me, because our love is all wrapped in that song.
Respect. And we definitely got Hold Me here. We got Hold Me here. He is the morning final goodbye. And we got a special announcement we're gonna be announcing in a minute. But y'all still gotta marinate, so simmer down a little bit. We live in here with Aireal Lopez, you know, Mermaid, aka MermaidGirl. And look, man, y'all, the people in the audience that's listening in right now, I hope you guys are and the artists especially, I hope you guys are learning a lot and here and taking heed to the things that we're speaking on in this interview. Aireal is the artist. Aireal is the artist with millions of streams. Like I said earlier, she has millions of streams, SoundCloud, everywhere. She has millions of streams, her own website. Guys, do not put your music in the wrong person's hand. Do not trust people with a large amount of monies without contracts and lawyers. Aireal can tell you herself. She's been through it. She's telling you guys. She's letting you know, hey, I've invested in just know what to look out for. she's invested plenty money in music, plenty money, and it's all about investing in your talent, you know. But the thing is, you have to be around the right people, and you have to know the right people. It's in this industry, it's really all about it's really a lot about sort of like who you know, and how, and you want to look at how they run their business. You can know someone personally and they're a great person, but in business they could be shitty, you know, or you gotta know what to look out for. You gotta definitely watch and be mindful of the things and the scams that's going on out here, as well as take yourself into consideration and love yourself enough to know, you know, what you're going through and already have on your plate personally, you know, and all those things is to be taken into consideration. You know, your time is everything. Nobody wants their time to be wasted, and time is something that none of us can get back. So when you're doing your thing out here, and you're approaching people, these A&Rs and these managers and things like that, do what Area did to get yourself an entertainment lawyer. If need be, if you can't read all those small words or whatever, get yourself an entertainment lawyer to look over things.
And if they have any questions or anything, feel free to, drop me an email. I definitely respond by email. May not reply right away, but I'll definitely try. I definitely support what he says. I mean, like the music business, it's definitely crazy. I am still literally learning about it from my own. It's definitely not a piece of cake. It's not a cherry on the cake. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, you're gonna learn either the hard way, or you're gonna take heed and things still gonna be hard, but it'll be more easier if you have the know-how and you have your vision, you know where you're headed, and you stick to your guns. Because that's one thing up in this music. It's a lot of yes men too, and you don't want to be a yes man. That's for woman or men. You don't want to be a yes man, and you just don't want to just everything just oh yeah, because they might have this status of this name, or they might have 100,000 followers on Instagram, but they business ain't of 100,000 follower quality. It's so many things out here in this industry, in this game, that you have to look out for. Not only just the scams, but just the like I said, the time, the waste of time, and just the people just you have to. This game is not for the weak. I just want to say that this game is not for the weak. It's definitely not for the weak. You definitely have to be strong at heart and remain 10 toes down. Especially when spending money and losing money. Like you're gonna lose out on some money, but it takes money to make money. So long as your vision and your ducks in a row, your stars in a line, and then at the end of the day, those back ends get serious. Those back ends come in, definitely. But you definitely have to put in the work, and you definitely have to have a strong mind. You gotta have some thick skin.
Exactly.
Okay, question number 8. So, question number 8: what's a message that you can give to the youth and other artists that's coming up behind you and after you, and that's just listening in?
The only message I can give them is provide your word as you would to others. If you knew what I mean.
That's good.
Basically, what I mean is my words that I share to others, I want others to share with them. Because I'm going through the same boat just like any other artist is. We're all here to learn. We're all here to grieve. We're all here to have emotions. But at the end of the day, it's all about having faith. Don't walk away. Don't give up. That's exactly what I wrote in my song. I don't remember which song, but it was one of them.
Real spit. Oh, okay. And that you just saying that actually just reminded me. So can we get a snippet? Can we get a snippet of Grandmama's favorite song?
Grandma, what?
I was saying, can we get a snippet of grandmother's grandmother's favorite song?
Oh, Amazing Grace. Yes.
Amazing Grace. Wow, that'll be great. Live on Real Spirit Radio.
All right. Well, I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay. I can give you a countdown to 3, and we go or okay. All righty then. So 3, 3, 3, 2, 1.
Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now was blind, but now I see. Amazing Grace.
Wow.
My grandmother's favorite song.
Amazing Grace.
It's brought tears to my eyes, Jesus. Amazing Grace.
Wow.
How amazing.
Wow.
We all need a little bit of that.
Phenomenal.
Thank
Real
you.
spit. We definitely rocking out. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Amazing Grace. And I had to get you. I had to get you to sing that live on Real Spirit Radio. One, can't too many people sing that song. Can't too many people sing that one right there. So, and for two, your voice is amazing and it carries. 3 is just like we have to put that out there to the world, and for all of those who have messed over you, any managers or anybody who missed a shot, you know, that's what you guys missed out on. You guys are missing out on a phenomenal artist, an amazing artist. You know, someone who will put they heart out there, don't mind investing in themselves, have the talent, you know, and just like free and just and cool to get along with, you know, easy to work with. I can tell, like I said, I'm an artist myself, so I know that chemistry the chemistry in the studio be great, like awesome.
Yeah.
And to get back on that topic about the studio and the feeling of that energy when you're in the studio or when you're on stage. So as well as how is your feeling when you just hear a track, like your producer just send you a track out of nowhere, like how he just sent you a track, like how is your feeling when you get the track? Do you be like, yeah, I'm gonna murder this one? Like, I know you probably don't use those words, you know, make them, but like I'm gonna do my thing on this one. Like, how does that feel? Do you kind of already know where you're gonna take the song, or
Yes, sir.
does it take you? Yeah, see, that's the artist. That's the artist right there. You already know.
I feel like they're giving me too much robot. I say, hey, I don't like robot. Give me my natural voice. Do not robot me. If I feel like I need to be robotic, I'll let you know. So my music producer in Texas said, I'm sorry, my apologies. I'll turn it down just a little bit. I'm like, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And then he'll email me back, and he does the brilliant work. It's beautiful. It's all natural, and that's exactly what I love. Do not try to.
Oh, so you get technician points and engineer points too. If you're there, you're like, hey, I hear it like this, I hear it like that. So yeah, that's great. You already hear and know where you want to take your music. You know where you want to take the music before you even, you know, record it. And it's like, do you envision it? Do you envision it too? Do you have like a whole vision for a video when you're doing it? Does the whole process come or just the song?
Well, the thing is, I don't know how to do all that. That's where I'm kind of needing like maybe a record label to kind of help me out. I don't know. I don't know anything about doing music videos. People have asked me, "Hey, are you gonna do a music video?" I'm like, "How? I'm working on my own here. Like, I need some hookups within some hookups. They ain't gonna sit there and suck my flipping video away from me."
For real, for real.
Your
I
video.
feel you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Real spit. I hear you. Like they right for the bread. Like, come on now, nah. But for real, we definitely have some videographers, and I do videography myself. So if you, I mean, if you can get the video shot, send it my way, and we'll get it done. Definitely, most definitely.
Yeah,
But and we're in the Florida area too.
I'm just from the ground up, like you are.
Real spit, real spit, real spit.
Now,
and,
I do have my new release. I can actually share with y'all because I'm actually fixing to release it today, but I can actually go ahead and release it and let y'all listen to it if y'all want. It's my new Christmas song that just got released. That was new news.
And she's right on time. Like, how are you right on time? How can you not see that this is right on time? This is right on time. Real Spitmas, various artists album will be dropping on Christmas. You have a Christmas song. We're receiving Christmas songs right now. Automatically, your song is already on the Real Spitmas various artists album that will be dropping December 25th, you guys. So make sure 12 o'clock, midnight on the 24th, technically the 25th, it will be dropping. So yes, we definitely need that. And we definitely want to hear a snippet. Can you give us a snippet?
Hey, well, actually, real quick, I'm not trying to interrupt you real quick. If you want to drop it for me, that's fine. You know how to get in contact with me. But I'm actually going to release it today on SoundCloud. So
okay.
We already know we got the little glitches, we got the text, and we can always communicate back and forth with the music and stuff. But I'm actually going to be releasing that one today on SoundCloud if people want to, take a listen to it. But I can actually go in and play it a little bit. Do what? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was telling the world, I was telling the fans and the listeners, get right on it, get to SoundCloud, right on it. Oh, that's another thing. So you don't have music that's on all platforms. You've been working SoundCloud.
No, I have them all over. Pandora, Spotify.
Oh, okay.
Apple.
Okay.
iTunes. They're all over. I learned how to do it myself. And I had everything monetized, had everything copyrighted. That way no one steals anything. So, I've been learning everything on my own. And that's what people want. They want an artist that knows how to do everything on their own. And that's what I'm trying to do. I don't want no one to take advantage of me because I already know how to do the work. Don't come in here and say, hey, I'm going to invest in you. And then say, okay, how much? And they don't give you that a portion when you've invested more into what they offer. That's not what I'm looking for.
I'm investing money. I'm investing time. I'm investing my presence. I'm investing my ingenuity, my know-how. I'm investing everything that I have. So you have to, meet me halfway. Yeah. Come on, make it make sense. Let's make it make sense.
Now, if you want, I can read my new track. I can read it. I don't want to sing it just yet, but I want y'all to hear the words, and I'll give y'all the story if y'all want the story.
Let's go. It's your show.
All right. So my next one that's going to be released, like I said, is called Don't by Aireal Lopez. Now, this song I wrote to influence women and, guys too, if they've ever, been in an experience like I have, but I really, some, I don't doubt it. But the name of it's called Don't by Aireal Lopez. Will you catch me? Will you hear my prayer? When I feel my lungs going out of air. You was never there, never having a mother to care, no hand to hold on to when things got dark, the moment that it all started. And then the chorus, Don't let me scream. Don't turn away. Don't try to hide. Don't let me cry. Keep it all inside. The verse. My mind will never wash away all the memories that will stay. How cruel can one man be? When you tell a man no, he took advantage of me. Where was my mom? I could not see. She never had any power over me, as I was just a creation to her in her sea. And then it comes with a chorus, and then the verse. There is nothing left to do except to hide away in a quiet place. And then it says the chorus. And then don't. And that's it. That's my next release. Look forward to it soon.
Real spit. Real spitmas. Real spitmas. You definitely I was thinking while you was actually saying, I was listening and I was thinking at the same time. Big multi. You should do it. I know you have a track for it, but you should also do it as a spoken word and acapella. It sounds real good. It sounds real good to do it as a. It sounded like poetry to me. I mean, basically music. I mean, this is what that artistry is. It's basically poetry. And I started off doing poetry, 3rd grade. So that's how I started doing music. That's how I understood that I knew how to do music in a writing form with processed thought and able to put my life, in situations and things in it. I learned it through doing poetry,
right?
Spoken words,
right?
And that actually sounds good, and like all the words, everything it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, so I would advise you to definitely like do it on the track and do it acapella too, and put it out both ways.
Put it out both ways. Yeah.
Put it out as a spoken word too as well.
That way people can just not just understand music.
Wow, so fashion, singing, a great mother of 3, a wife. What else is it? Fashion.
I'm also an office manager. I help my husband run a beautiful business. He does construction. And let me tell you, this man has a talent. He built a house with a pool on top of the roof when he first came to Florida. He was definitely nervous. And he built it, I think it was him and maybe one other, so there wasn't that many. But if you're ever in Seaside, Florida, get the house with the pool on top. That's the one my husband built, and I'm so proud of him. I'm very proud of his house.
I want it.
You want it?
So like, for real spin radio. Yeah.
I'm actually living in the house right now.
Okay. Well, we are here and we are here in the Georgia Florida state line. Shout out Jacksonville, Florida. Shout out, Kingsland, Georgia. We out here. I know what's going on. Real Spit Radio. So I'm actually from Houston, and I've been here for 2 years. Well, born in Alabama, raised Houston, so I'm Bama, Texas. But I'm a country boy. So the thing about it is, I say that to I haven't met that many people, and I don't, I kind of don't be out and just all like everywhere. I kind of stay in my field.
Nothing wrong with that. I like that too.
So I kind of stay in my field. So like, and far as I'm actually looking for someone who's building homes actually right now. So yeah, we'll definitely chop it up after the show. We have to chop it up after the show. We about that, because I'm actually I do construction. I can build a house from the ground up myself. Mm-hmm. So I definitely will be getting at you about that, and hopefully we can get a little, But yeah, so yeah, Real Spit Radio, man, that's wild. So office man, so manager, mother, wife, the words, fashion. Okay, so like fashion. We haven't spoken that much about fashion. So how did you get into fashion? We seen your pictures. We have some of your pictures. You definitely take some nice photos too as well.
Yeah, that's something I'm not expecting.
Modeling.
I was like, what? Why? And then I heard someone say that if you do a modeling page, it'll look good for the music business. It promotes you very well. And I was like, okay. So I went ahead and went to all the way to Miami, Florida, and they let me do a modeling photo shoot. And I was very, very surprised. So I went ahead and did a modeling shoot, and the pictures came out good for the most part. Didn't really care for the bikini part, but hey, you know, you got to give the viewers what you want. So I begged for them to take it down. But I said, hey, all your beauty is all your beauty. Do not be ashamed to hide it. I said, no, but you need to hide a little bit more of it. So I went ahead and I done my modeling page and I paid that off, and it's definitely invested a lot toward the music industry because it helps me promote who I am and what goals I'm wanting in my life. And it just shows people like I'm not scared to be who I am or pose any way that I want, but I also consider myself as being a proper woman. You know, there's a time where you need to cover and there's a time where you need to show. So I tried so hard to tell those people, hey, don't be doing too much now. Keep me a little bit indecent here. So it's a lot of nervousness when it comes to modeling.
Real. So what kind of modeling gig was it, or what kind of modeling do you do? All kinds?
It was everything. Like they made me do the most uncomfortable one would probably be like the bikini. I did not like the bikini because, you know, I'm a mom, you know, not a lot of mommies like to show their sides. But then again, it's like, hey, you got those tiger marks, show it proudly. You know, you've lost tooth, be proud of everything that you've been through. So, you know, I kind of took that an advantage and I took that to heart. So I just kind of ripped off the Band-Aid and just kind of expressed myself in front of the camera. And that's